This video is a day late, but I had to talk about this trade, and this is huge in the world of basketball. How's it going, guys? Mr. Game of Famer, and today we have another episode of Sports Talk. And in this episode, we are going to talk about a huge trade that just happened in the NBA, which was Derrick Rose traded to the New York Knicks. But before we get to that, we also had another trade earlier in that day, yesterday. It was a 3-team trade, which the Indiana Pacers traded George Hill for they got Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague was traded from Atlanta to Indiana Pacers. And the Utah Jazz were also involved. So the Jazz received Indiana Pacers George Hill, the point guard, and the Atlanta Hawks received the 12th overall pick, which I believe was from Indiana. No, I think it might have been from Utah. So, yeah, that was a trade right there. So, yeah, Jeff Teague, who's a pretty good player. So, it was definitely an interesting trade. But yeah, we'll see how that goes on, how that turns out. But I talk about this trade. Just happened yesterday. Yesterday happened. And it was Derrick Rose and Justin Holiday and a 2017 second-round draft pick was traded to the New York Knicks in exchange for Robin Lopez, Jerrion Grant, and Jose Calderon. Mind blown. Just crazy. So, Derrick Rose is one MVP. He's a 3-time All-Star. Former first overall pick. You know, he's a really good player when he is healthy. He's battled some injury problems, but he still managed in 66 games, 16.4 points, which is not terrible, especially when you kind of think about it. He has battled injury problems throughout his professional career, and he still put up points. But it looked like there was kind of a falling out, I guess, with management. And they shipped him off to New York, which they pretty much got. They did not get equal value whatsoever. This is an absolute lopsided trade, in my opinion. The Knicks got an absolute steal, and the Chicago Bulls just got a fistful of bench players. Yeah, let's talk about New York's perspective in this trade. I think New York got a good trade right here. They got Derrick Rose. When he is healthy, this is the point guard situation that they saw this point guard situation they've had. They had a little bit of trouble with, they had Calderon, and so they finally got a point guard that you've seen potential. We have seen that potential before. When he's healthy, he won an All-Star, he won a MVP, and just especially what they gave up. They gave up Robin Lopez, the other brother of Brook Lopez. Jerrion Grant, I love Jerrion Grant. I loved him in college. He's great. But he's not gonna. I don't think he has that huge upside that can take Derrick Rose's spot. So I'm like, okay, so maybe they got even a bigger pick. Maybe they got a first-round pick. Nope, they got Jose Calderon. Just a slap in the face. Just terrible, absolutely terrible from Chicago's perspective, because they got nothing. Absolutely nothing. And back to the Knicks' perspective, this is good right here. This is a good trade. Rose with Melo and Porzingis, that is ideal. That's good. That's a good trio right there. And maybe this can possibly push him for a playoff spot. Possibly. I'm not gonna say this is a guaranteed playoff team. It's definitely a push for 7th or 8th seed, to be honest. they're definitely getting better, and this is a good trade. I like this trade for the Knicks' perspective. He's 27, so he's pretty much in his prime. So, but this is a good trade. I like it. I'm liking the trade, especially if he stays healthy. If he stays healthy, this is a great deal, and if he performs to his abilities. And now to Chicago's side, absolutely trash, just terrible. And also they had to give up another player in Justin Holiday. Don't know how good this Justin Holiday guy is. And they had to give up a draft pick. That's bad, man. That is bad. Because, yeah, I know it's just a second round pick, but they got nothing. They didn't get a first round pick. They didn't get a second round pick. They didn't get, like, anything. They didn't get anything. So, they didn't get anything in return. So, yeah, that's bad right there. That is bad. And I also want to bring up another thing. Also, not only is it just bad in playing, when you're on the court, but off the court, STG, like a pretty well known NBA YouTuber. He plays 2K and stuff like that. He's pretty well known. This is bad from like a business and a marketing perspective, and I do agree with that because Derrick Rose, his jerseys are bought a lot. People buy Derrick Rose jerseys, those shirts. So now he's gonna go to the Knicks, especially it's in New York City. New York City, that's gonna sell like hotcakes. That's gonna make they're gonna make some money off of that. So that's good right there. That is good business. But who's gonna sell those jerseys? Maybe Jimmy Butler. I think Butler could do something. This is a bad move in management for Chicago. Just poor, I think. I guess they're like, oh, because he's injury prone, we have to get rid of him. Well, he did play 66 games, and he's played some more games in recent years. Like, okay, 2013-14 season, he played 10 games. 14-15, he played 51 games. 15-16, he played 66 games. So it looks like he's getting a little bit healthier. And they're not like, he's not playing every minute on the court. So it looked like he was getting better. But they shipped him off. So what's next for Chicago? I think this could be a rebuilding year. Maybe they're back in rebuild. I think they have to get rid of some of their players like Joakim Noah and Paul Gasol. Those players have to go. I think Jimmy Butler, he shouldn't go. I don't think he should go. This is, and this is it's just poor. It's just poor dealing. Just terrible. They got nothing. Absolutely nothing. They just got robbed. Very lopsided. New York definitely won this trade. And Chicago, they lost the trade. That's bad. That is bad right there. So, guys, what are your thoughts? Who won this trade? Did you think? Who you thought won this trade? Did you think New York or Chicago? So yeah, that is really it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe for more content on this channel, and I'll see you guys next time.